The most important shot in tennis is what?
The serve.
So today we're going to be talking about kick serves, giving you 3 quick tips, one from each of us, Ian, Ira, and myself, Kirby. Stick around to the end of the video because it's there that I will tell you exactly where you can get a kick serve practice plan so that you can use it for the very next time that you hit the court. For now, let's get straight to the lesson in our 3 kick serve tips. So there's this misconception when it comes to hitting kick serves, and that is that you have to, in order to execute the kick serve, you've got to toss the ball behind you, get in a crazy position, and just absolutely break your back to make it happen. Fortunately for you and me, that's just not true. So we're gonna talk about the toss, what you really need to know to execute a proper kick serve. In order to really execute good topspin on your kick serve, you don't have to throw the ball behind you and do anything crazy in order to adjust. Ultimately, if you're not in the right position to hit topspin, it's not gonna happen. So to get in the right position, I want you to focus on tossing the ball directly over your head. So that ball is gonna go straight up and down. Every single time I want to see that ball straight up and down. As you notice, I'm not doing anything crazy. I'm not tossing it behind me. My biggest concern when it comes to those tosses behind you is that A, it can create bad technique, and then B, and more importantly, it can create long-term injury to your shoulder, which we absolutely want to avoid at all costs. So now that we've talked about the toss, let's move on to Ian talking about the swing path.
Now that you know where your toss should be to correctly hit a kick serve, let's talk about the most important fundamental element to actually creating topspin on your serve, and that's the direction of swing, your swing path. Most amateur tennis players have a very, very direct and lateral swing path. They swing where they see their target is, which is the service box. And as long as the overall direction of your racket path is into the court and towards your target, you will not make topspin. I don't care how far you turn your grip, I don't care how far behind your head you toss, if your racket continues to swing towards your target, and I see this all the time, players trying those kind of cliche ways of hitting a topspin serve, and they do it, but then the racket continues to swing forwards towards their target, and so they don't actually make any significant topspin. And so the most difficult part about the kick serve is learning the path of the racket, which is not through the court towards the target, but up and along the baseline. If you're used to swinging towards your target, then what a correct kick serve motion feels like is swinging up and along the baseline. And so getting the feel for this racket path is really the most critical first step. And I recommend just starting with a slow shadow swing. Go to your trophy pose. Remember that toss point, that contact point Kirby talked about, and practice going up to meet the ball in that spot and then releasing out to your right if you're a right-handed player and along the baseline, not through the baseline towards your target. So now that we have that straightened out, Ira's going to show you how to take that swing path and start to accelerate it faster to get more spin.
Now that Kirby's gone over the correct ball placement and Ian has talked about the overall direction of the swing, it's important that we also discuss acceleration. You can have the correct direction of swing, but if you don't accelerate your racket, you're just not gonna get the spin that you need to make the ball jump. And so in order to create a fast accelerated swing, it's very important that you stay loose and flowing during your motion. What I recommend how to practice this is go to your court, take a few balls, start at 50% of acceleration, and also take into account the direction of swing. The easiest way to do this is to set up a tablet or a phone or some sort of recording device and actually video yourself starting at 50%. So what I would do in this situation is make a swing in the correct swing path, but with 50% acceleration. What I'm looking for is the shape of the ball the shape of the actual path that the ball takes, and I'm also listening to the sound that the ball makes when it hits the strings. You should hear just a different type of sound coming off the strings than you would with a flat serve because the strings are impacting less of the ball. Continue to do this with added strength. Maybe go to 60, 70 while maintaining the focus of watching for the curve of the ball, listening for the sound. If you notice that either of those two are off, go back 10% and start over. Make sure you're watching yourself, doing a little self-analysis with the video so that you can maintain the correct shape of swing or direction of swing, resulting in the correct shape of the shot.
By now, your understanding has increased about how to hit a really good kick serve with our 3 tips. But I want you to have something more. If you click in the link in the description down below, you will see that we have a kick serve action plan for you to follow the very next time that you're on court. A lot of people will watch this video and won't click on this link because they're not quite serious about improving their tennis and improving their kick serve. But if you're really serious about improving, which I know you are, then you will check out this practice plan so that you can have our coaching for free the very next time that you practice. For now, if you like this video, give it a like. Give us a comment if you've seen our action plan and let us know how you're improving, and subscribe to our channel to never miss a single lesson. We'll see you in the next video. How about this time you guys lean in and be like, the serve?
I don't know if I want to do that. Ian, go for it.